Hey, welcome to an episode of the Bobby Experience. So this happens to be my first video of 2025, so it's a bit of a late Happy New Year to you all. So I was sitting in the waiting area of the car shop, the car dealership, waiting for my car to get a tire rotation and an oil change. And as I was scrolling on my phone, this is what I found out, that Chris Weidman retired. Now, I'm going to read this off this ESPN website here. He says, this was his announcement he made. So since 2009, the goal was to be a UFC fighter. Then immediately the goal was to become a UFC world champion. 14 years later, I'm here, and I'm here to tell you guys I'm hanging up the gloves in the UFC. I am no longer going to be fighting for the organization that changed my life in so many ways. And I'm just super appreciative to everybody who got me here. All right, so that was his announcement. And two things I'm going to remember him for. One is his fights with Anderson Silva when he first beat him. Knocked him out with a hook, and Anderson Silva first was doing that showboating, big mistake, got caught. Something I didn't know, what I'm reading here is that if you were to beat Chris Weidman that first fight, it would have led to some super fight either between John Jones, the light heavyweight champion at that time, or then welterweight champ George St. Pierre. But we're never going to see those fights. That would have been awesome to see. Now, in the rematch with Weidman and Silva, that was brutal. That's when Anderson broke his leg. And you know what the twist was? Years later, Chris Weidman broke his leg in the same way, same injury. That was nuts. Now, the other thing I'm going to remember him for is I got a chance to meet him in person when I was over in Las Vegas for International Fight Week. There was the UFC X, kind of like this fan expo, and I got to get my picture taken with them, and I asked him about his fight with Anderson Silva, and I asked him what makes him Anderson Silva a threat in the octagon, if he hits any harder than anybody else. And what he told me is that I think the way he put it was like his unorthodox style. It's true, yeah. Anderson moves in a way that's different than a lot of other fighters. But I'd like to say, Chris Weidman, I don't know if you're going to get a chance to ever watch this video, but if you do, thank you for the fights that you fought in the UFC, and best wishes on your retirement and your future endeavors. All right, this is Bobby with the Bobby Experience. I will see you in some more episodes. Take care.